It's about time.
Good show.
That time of the evening.
Break a leg.
You're probably driving in your car or you're sitting at home sunbaking. Yeah. Listening to us talk. I love it.
Yes, welcome back. It is another installment of the 257 Collective Podcast. Boys, we're actually up to episode number 30.
Big
We've
news.
hit triple decades,
That's
boys.
exciting.
Congratulations. My name's Matt Crokes, and as always, I'm joined by my very two best friends, Kalyn J. Ponga, Connor Willie Watts. Boys, how you going? Connor, what's going on, mate?
Not much, Crokes. Just it's good to have you back hosting again.
Thanks, mate.
As much as I enjoyed being in control and having all the power, it's a tireless job. Thankless, and it's not worth it in the end. I'm just better just sitting back, enjoying myself, and just having a bit of fun. You know, I don't need that pressure in my life.
Nah, you don't. KP, anything to say on the matter?
I think what Connor's trying to say is that we do appreciate you, even though we don't really show it. True friends don't really show that all that often, but we do appreciate what you do for this brand. As a collective, the whole organisation, because it's a big organisation, and obviously, it is your
podcast,
your one slice of the podcast.
Not mine.
You're not the full cake. You're one slice.
Hey boys, can I ask, how'd the coffee go?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. Actually, yeah, that's we'll start with that. So, thanks to everyone that bought and once again supported 257 in some way. Yeah, we've got our own coffee now, cold brew, in conjunction.
That's
is that the word?
You can
Conjunction
use it
with Lord's Coffee Shop. It's together it's made Lord's Collective. So we're really happy.
So are we making a bit of bank on this? Are we
we?
You get 3%.
The collective that KP was just talking about. You know, you were saying that we're all a part of this collective.
Yep.
You'll get your
So
0.3%.
So I think how it works is right. Is that Kalyn, help me here.
1 + 1 = none.
That was actually my fan shout out, Crokes. Was
a percentage.
Was all the people that tried Lord's Collective. We're thankful for you. And we've had good response so far. Everyone said that they've enjoyed it. I think it's a bit of a thirst quenching drink, but the problem with coffee being a thirst quencher is that you drink too much of it, you get anxiety. Yeah. So maybe just have two a day.
Two a day,
you reckon?
One in the morning, one at lunch. That's me. That's what I've been doing the last couple of days.
If you want to go 3 a day, that's fine too. So if you want to do the wake up early, 6 o'clock, obviously morning routine, which we're very big on. Now added the Lord's Collective to my morning routine. Thanks for asking. And then if you're feeling a little bit thirsty around 11:30, go again. Don't ask questions, go again. Then around 2 o'clock, if you want to have a nice little afternoon, go again. Don't ask questions.
And then you don't sleep. One of the most biggest feelings of accomplishment I reckon I've had the other day when
podcast?
In the bubble here, right?
Yes, 100%. It's a podcast.
Yeah, the podcast, that brings me a sense of accomplishment every time I do one.
Fulfillment.
Every week. It's a weekly accomplishment.
But
when we got, I was going to go to a dark place there. I'm glad I didn't. But what I was saying was about the cans, right? So they turned up a bit late, mind you. Oz Post, get it here, express post a day after.
A bit late.
Like
That's not like you boys.
Like you're supposed to, right? But anyway, it turns up filling the fridge. Our training fridge here with all the cans, and like all the boys were just frothing,
filling the
fridge, and it was a great moment. And we stacked it up so nice, like it looked like you were trying to sell the product. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm glad we're going thirds. I'm glad we're all making thirds on this.
It's
I'm going to be a happy man because I've seen a lot of people buy it too.
Yeah, there's been a few buying it.
I've seen a lot of receipts.
A lot of receipts.
Hey boys, receipts, as people might have picked up on, I'm not present with you. I'm not physically there. No. Through spirit and through technology, I'm there. Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to go up to Queensland.
Still looking beautiful as always.
Thank you. So are you.
Thank you.
KP, I think you need a haircut. I'm going to be honest.
Bro, I appreciate that feedback.
I think the hair's getting long.
Straight up, G. I do. Straight up.
I think you're looking scruffy.
I do need a haircut. Thank you for noticing, my friend.
But I didn't get the opportunity to go to Queensland on the bubble, so I'm actually house sitting for the boys.
Yes,
which is going well. I was just telling a story about how.
Yeah, do tell, please.
I think there's a ghost in the house.
I've honestly thought that. Remember, I told the story post. What movie did we go and see? That real scary one, Conjuring 3. And I got held down that night, and I seen a ghost in my room, and that's not the first time that has happened. But yeah, I mean, post scary movie. Am I making this up? Potentially, you know what I mean?
Possibly.
Potentially, could be lying, but that's what I thought anyway. So yeah.
I had some demons in KP's room one day. Don't really know what the cause of that was, but I do believe there is a ghost in here somewhere because things have been happening with the sauna outside and things have been happening with the TV. So I'm getting a bit on edge. But you know
what's been happening, Matty?
House sit.
Tell us.
It's a nice.
What's happened, mate?
Want the whole story?
Just tell it short.
Abbreviated.
Okay, I'll sum it up quick. I was using the sauna, and the way you use your sauna is you put the water onto the hot rocks. I never use the pool water because I can smell the chlorine within the sauna, so I always use tap water. Anyway, I'd
hurt your eyes, right?
And there was no water. Beg your pardon?
Hurt your eyes. Chlorine water on the rocks.
Yes, it does, mate. It does. I don't think it's good for you anyway. Chemicals, no good. Where was I? Anyway, so I'd finished the sauna, and then a couple of days later when I'd come back, the bucket was full, but I didn't leave the bucket full, and I smelt it, and it was chlorine water. It was pool water, and I thought, that's a bit strange. Who's been using the sauna? Anyway, asked around a couple of friends, no go. So there must have been a ghost. Another reason was I've been using the TV, but I've only been using the PlayStation, which is on the HDMI 2, and when I went in there the other day, the TV was set on the HDMI 1. See, boys, I don't use the HDMI 1. I use the 2. Do you get what I'm saying?
So someone's been coming into the house, and
us three, the collective.
Yeah, our house.
We're all going thirds in this when we sell it.
Treating it like their own, and not asking or leaving anything. Just not saying who they are or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, no messages, nothing.
If you're listening, can you please tell us, because we're wigging out a little bit.
Leave a note, at least.
Something.
Or something.
When and also realise...
Not when I'm 1 ounce, because I'll get too scared.
Exactly. But Crokes is living there, so it's not just the free-for-all. You can't just go and use the sauna. Like, it's Crokes' now. So, at least ask. True?
Yeah. If you're a young, attractive lady, of course you can use the sauna. I don't mind.
How are you, Matty? You good?
Me, mate, I'm really well. I'm going really good.
Yep.
Very happy at the moment. I'm going real good.
Training
is it's going good.
Been tough?
It hasn't been too bad. There's been a couple dust ups, but it hasn't been through the roof. It was too hard early because we were still in the bubble for a couple of days.
Yep.
So it was only 6 of us, which made it a bit tough to train anything. But now we're going to integrate a little bit more New South Wales Cup. They reckon they're going to get us a game in 2 weeks against Canberra because Canberra's not in lockdown.
Yeah, okay.
So us and Canberra aren't in lockdown so that we can meet somewhere out of Sydney, follow guidelines and actually play a game against each other, which will be good. And then
good.
Look, there's hopes that the comp could get up and started if Sydney lockdown finishes. But, you sort of can't hold your breath on anything at the moment. You just know the way it's all going. You're experiencing it just as bad. Hey, KP, I just want to, mate, I want to congratulate you on your Origin game. We took the piss out of you last podcast, and we said there was going to be easy, clean sweep. But you went out there, mate, and you stopped it. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I was proud of my performance personally. Just like, and obviously as a team, but like, I had a lot of pride in how I performed, and I wanted to go into the camp and have a lot of fun. I knew that I was sort of walking into a camp that was off the back of 2 losses, and I hadn't been a part of those, but I wanted to be refreshing, and I'm just happy that we got the win. It sort of helps us leading into next year's series. We don't have to look back on the series and say it was a whitewash. So happy, definitely happy.
Hey, KP, I've got a question. You know when you made that line break, right?
Yeah.
And you know how you went inside to, I think, was it Coates?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when he threw it back to you and you hit it and it hit your hand,
forward.
Just be honest for the collective. Did you think you knocked it on? Because I seen in your face when you hit the ball, you gave up and you don't give up.
I was like, Because I passed it to him and I saw him get away from To'o and I thought he's going to score, like just run in.
He's very fast too.
And then Teddy got him and he flicked it and I was like, I couldn't believe that he flicked it. It come off my hand. I think it went forward-ish.
I'm going to say forward. I think
it went forward, maybe. And then, nothing was blown and, I'm just...
Okay, I'm gonna ask another question. You know when you came up with that real big play towards the end when Turbo went through and it was a draw and pass and you stopped it? It hit Christian Welsh's leg.
Yeah.
Do you understand that is an accidental offside? Do you think that should have been a penalty?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I actually haven't even thought about that.
So what you're saying is that
you're saying the ref stuffed up twice.
So you're saying the win is actually there's a question mark over it.
If that's a penalty, then they just kick the goal.
They just kick the goal, don't they?
20-all.
So you're saying the ref stuffed up twice? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. No, I didn't even realize about the second one, and the first one was 50-50. I think he got the decision right. Whereas the second one, I didn't realize. I don't think it touched his leg. Actually, I saw him do a little bit of a dance around the ball. So
okay.
Look.
Well, mate, in all seriousness, congrats on the game because you had a mad performance, and we'll take the mickey out of you. I want to talk about the roller coaster because you go from this massive high of stopping this clean sweep, winning a game in Queensland, sort of saving the state a little bit, to Saturday's game,
carrying the state.
Now, boys, it didn't go to plan, eh?
Yeah. It is a roller coaster. It is you come out of Queensland, you just won, bit battered and bruised, and then you go into the next game in 2-3 days and come out even worse. Except you've come out 44 points deficit. So it's a roller coaster. You go up, you go down. That's the beauty of it. That's why we love the game. And every footy player goes through it, I think. More, do you reckon more than the normal person?
I speak to people who have retired about it a little bit, and I'm like, how do you go when you're retired? And they're like, it's nice just not having to be so up and down all the time. Like your life's just consistent, and rugby league's a funny game. As soon as you get ahead of yourself, it just humbles you, brings you back down to earth. Mate, so you got to try and stay grounded, my friend Matthew.
I know, Connor, mate. You had a good in a dismal performance. You were, I'd like to say you're a shining light. You give you everything, mate. Each week, I think everyone who watches you expects that from you. Hey, boys, what's the bubble like up in Queensland? Talk to me. I miss you.
I miss you, man.
I'd love to tell you it's terrible, Crokes, but it's all right, man.
Tell me it's the best time.
I think the first couple of days was like a little bit of not shock, but just sort of getting your bearings, understanding like just how life is, readjusting to what life is now, I guess, for the next, hopefully not too long, but maybe 7 weeks. So, and then now that we're in the groove and we've settled and we're sort of know what's going on, I think it's honestly, in this environment, if you don't get better as a person or as a footy player,
you're wasting your time, Yeah. I think it's a good opportunity for everyone because like we're footy here all the time now. Like we're with the team. You literally got to walk 50 meters or 100 meters. You're in the gym, 150 meters. You're in the field. So I feel like it's a good opportunity for you to go and get some extra work done. Like tomorrow is probably our first proper full day off. So we actually haven't had a day off because we got up here on Wednesday. Sort of, that was chaotic. Then Thursday trained. Friday did captain's run. Saturday played. Sunday had like recovery. Monday review. Today we did our big opposed session for the Roosters. So it was a massive day today. And now tomorrow is our sort of first day off since we've been up here. So it'll be interesting to see what that's like, Matty. But yeah, mate, it's been good. Look, I've got a couple stories already if you want me to get into them.
Yeah, if you want, mate, it's up to you.
Yeah, so the first one is just, so we know Piercy, right?
Oh,
there's a few negatives to this bubble.
And the listeners, the collective have heard some stories from Piercy's mouth. So they know he sometimes tends to forget things, right? But getting locked out of your room 6 times, right? Losing your card 6 times is probably a bit far-fetched. And because of the COVID rules, they've got they're pretty strict here with the staff. So the staff that are working here, so say for our team room, we have to be out of our team room for an hour before they can go in it. And then we can't go in it till an hour after they were last in there. Right. So for PC to get a card, he's got to wait an hour while they're back in the other room and then come back. And then, so that was the first time. The first night he lost it straight away. It was hilarious. And then I think Frankie's got a master key. So the boys, if they've forgotten it now, been calling up Frankie at about 10 o'clock trying to get into their room, which has been pretty funny. And then...
Hey, yeah, you go. Sorry, mate. You go.
I was just going to say that the food's been great, but buffets are a problem.
Ooh.
Big call.
Problem.
That's a benefit for the big dice not being up there.
I know.
Portion sizes, uncontrolled.
Yes.
It's tough, man.
Moment on the lips, lifetime on the hips, boys. Best advice I've ever been given. Hey, lads, who do you think is going to get on your nerves the most during this period? It could go a maximum 8 to 12 weeks. Who's going to get on your nerves the most? Just one name.
Cliffo, mate.
Cliffo for sure, bro. Already.
And who do you think you'll get on the most with?
Probably us two right here. That's pretty obvious.
Me and you, Connor.
Yeah, me and you. Obviously on Zoom.
Oh, sorry, you meant you and KP.
Yeah, me and KP. I'm trying to think. I've been sort of, to be honest, Crokes, I've been trying not to be fully like I'm away from home. I'm still trying to live a normal life in a sense. So, the boys are hanging out a lot, playing
Connor doesn't hang out with us.
A lot of Mafia.
Connor doesn't want to hang out with the boys.
A lot of cards and stuff. But I've just been trying to not be fully in that mode where I'm not in my normal routine, if you know what I mean.
I'll get you,
so I've still been trying to go to bed at a good time.
We have dinner at 6 and then Connor will go to his room at 7 and we won't see him for the whole night. So it's good when you get to see him.
Routine Connor at work. So you're the only bloke that play good on the weekend. So maybe it is working for you. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I'm joking.
Crokes.
I'm joking. All the boys know I'm taking the piss.
Yes, they do. Before we move on, there's one more story, bro. So Randy, right? He's above
Christopher.
He's one of the greats.
Is he above you?
No, he's not above me. He's down that way. And I'm not going to mention any other names here. But he's above a certain someone, right? And he's come downstairs and he's gone to walk to the team room. And I think it was sort of dinner was coming up. And someone's curtains are shut, right? And Randy's like, oh, I wonder what he's doing. I'll just make sure, I'll grab him. Pulls open the curtains. And, so to speak, someone's barbecuing alone.
No.
Yes.
No, they weren't.
Yes.
No, they weren't.
Yes.
Oh, I think Jack Johns listens to the podcast as well, actually. Hey, boys, I almost forgot. 18 minutes in, almost forgot. Fair shout out. I want to give 2, and they're both named Jack. Not Jack Johns, Jack Crawther and Jack McLean. Shout out to them boys. One of them helped me out with one of the subjects for the podcast this week. So good on you, mate. Hey, on the rundown today.
True.
We're gonna keep our stuff. Stuff we're grateful for. It's a real good time to be grateful. We've got a new one called Podium Placing, which is real relevant because of the Olympics starting in the next couple of days. First 13. Are you smarter than a reserve grader? It's almost like Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader, but it's Rugby League edition. Top 3s is a bit different this week. We're actually going to do an album review plus our favourite song and then a bit of audience advice. So, boys, who wants to get us started? Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll get us started.
You've got us.
We're going to talk about stuff. And this week's episode, just like last, is brought to you by Stuff. Stuff keeps things simple for men. You know that can of deodorant that you've been using since you were 13 years old? Well, time to ditch that and get onto the hashtag good stuff.
What?
Yep, you're up.
And the best bit, buying stuff helps to fund young men's mental health. Thanks to their partnership with the Man Cave. For every 1,000 in sales, Stuff will sponsor one boy to experience the Man Cave's life-changing programs. So, what are you waiting for? Get on the good stuff at websiteofstuff.com.
And they've got stuff for your pits, stuff for your head and body, cedar and spice flavour, stuff for your head and body. Spearmint and pine flavour, they've got stuff for your face. And they've even set us up with a discount code for the collective. So that is, use collective20, right? All caps, all capitals, 20% off store wide. And our Instagram, we're going to pick that after this podcast finishes. So the winners will be announced. 3 winners, lucky, get 2 packs. So that is collective20. 20% off store wide. Get on there, get your stuff, and support men's mental health.
20% off.
I know.
Now that is just a bargain. If I was just a regular punter out in the open, which I am, mind you.
It's rude, isn't it?
Mate, I would not turn that down. 20% off your first purchase. Are you kidding?
I know.
Are you kidding? Store wide?
Are you kidding? And you know what? I've actually been using the stuff since we got here because and it saved me from using the hotel stuff.
Because what else would you use?
Exactly
it's
right.
The best in the business.
It's the best stuff.
Well, then I'll kick it off because, boys, we wanted to keep the theme of gratefulness, which supports mental health. And at this very moment, there's a lot of people doing it tough. A lot of jobs are being shut down. As we know, the lockdown's starting to spread throughout the country. It's pretty much just picking off whatever state it wants to. I read something today that the construction industry has the highest rate in suicide. And I tell you what, I know a lot of people in the construction industry. So check up on your mates, especially those doing it tough in such as music industries, construction, local business stores. Just get around them. A conversation could go a long way. So I'm going to kick it off with the stuff I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for me mates that let me house sit at their really, really nice rich house because it's good fun, boys, and I'm really enjoying it. I do. I like it in here. I could find a home in here. I really do like it.
I'd be happy for you to find a home in there if there was 3 beds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have you been using my car?
I have. Yeah, I have, mate. Yeah.
Have you been using my bed?
He's good. Whose bed you been sleeping in?
Your what, KP?
Have you been sleeping on mine or Connor's bed?
Nah, Connor's bed.
Yes.
Yours has still got heaps of stuff on it, and I'm not cleaning your shit up, mate.
Nah, that's fair.
I'm not cleaning your stuff
that's
up.
Fair. That's fair. I'm happy.
And I like Connor's bed because it's actually the mattress is in a bed. You know how yours is just sort of on like two like things? Yeah, like I don't know. I feel better in Connor's bed.
You got a better bed than me, huh? That's all right.
Yeah. Connor's bed is way better than yours.
And it fits a big fella, true?
And KP, yours has heaps of dents in your bed. I don't know what that's for.
You right?
Has a hole in it, a little hole in it.
Now you've got a bed. Look at you. Look at you go. Do you want me to go for what I'm grateful for?
Yeah, what are you grateful for, man?
Please, mate.
I'm grateful for this bubble and the environment that we're in. I think it's going to give I and the team a chance to grow. And, I'm just looking forward to it. I'm grateful for it.
Connor?
I love that, man. I really do. I'm just grateful I'm still able to work. Like you said, Crokes, I've been really feeling for, all the people in lockdown, all my friends and family back home on the Central Coast. I know you guys are doing it tough. Just having some conversations with Mum and sort of looking at where the business is going to go. And it's tough times, man. And we're really lucky that the NRL's been able to move us up here and keep us going and keep us to be able to keep playing. And, hopefully we're a form of entertainment for people. And, they've been enjoying able to watch us, when they're locked down at home. So, that's what I'm grateful for.
Also, feel free to reach out to us. If you reach out to me on Instagram, I'll guarantee I'll reply to your message. If you're doing it tough, just let us know.
Yeah, please do.
And the boys will too on the 257 page. And we're going to do something different. So this is going to be called Podium Placings. And so every week we're going to give our gold, silver and bronze to our top 3 of something that is relevant in the time. So this week the relevance has been the finishing of Origin. So we're actually going to do our gold, silver and bronze to our performers throughout the Origin series. So because the Olympics is starting up, we thought we'd do something Olympic related. And if there's something you want us to give a little gold, silver and bronze to, just let us know and then we'll do it each podcast. So this week, as I said, it's going to be Origin performances. I'm going to kick us off, boys. At bronze, I've actually got Cam Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yep. At silver, I've got Tommy Turbo. And at gold, I've got Teddy Tedesco.
Yeah, it's a good list, man.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
I'll go.
At bronze, might be a surprise. Only played 1 game. I've gone with the kid himself, KP.
Mate, well deserving.
And you know why? You know why?
Bless up.
Because he stopped the clean sweep. his influence was enough to stop it and get him a win. So that's a little bronze medallion for him.
Well done, son.
I'm happy.
He was good, man.
Happy.
He was really good. And, you know, as I always do, an unusual act, there's two people that tied for second place. And it's Turbo and James Tedesco. So, right, great series. Yeah. Tedesco, just consistent as always. And Tommy Travojevic, as we spoke about the other week, he's just realised how big and much better than everyone he is, and he's just just made everyone look like kiddies. And then my gold medal was Latrell. I think it was a real coming of age series for him. Like he's a freak. He's always been a freak. Yeah. But I think he really asserted his dominance at that level, and I don't think he'll ever look back. I think he's just going to excel and continue to be one of the best players in the game for the rest of his career.
Well done,
I love that.
What do you got, KP?
I'm going to go, I think, Tommy. I personally think Tommy's...
At which one?
Sorry, I'll start at the bottom. So Hunty at bronze. Tommy's the first, Teddy in the middle. My bad. I completely stuffed that up. I'll start at the top and I'll work my way down because the first and second are kind of close. I think Tommy's probably the best player in our game at the moment. And when I was on the field, I was just nervous every time he was around the ball. I think he's got that much of an influence. Like we said before, he just realizes how big he is and how good he can be. Teddy always up there. He's a beast. And obviously, Hunty for me in that third game was massive. I think he deserves a podium finish.
Did he play game one?
No, he didn't.
Jeez, he had a good game too as well.
Yeah,
like
he did.
In a losing
he come off
side,
the bench.
I felt like he changed the game a bit. He was Queensland's best. And then that third game he played, he was really good at 9. Really good.
I'll tell you who I reckon deserves a rap is Mo Fodawaker from the Titans.
He's a good player,
He's a beast, bro. He's a very quiet dude.
All 3 games, mate, he was a shining light, I reckon.
Very quiet dude.
You know,
Is he?
Yeah, very quiet. He's nice.
Hey, KP, what's it like when you go into those Origin camps? What's the vibe like?
I don't know how to explain it. It's.
Do you feel a bit awkward with anyone?
Not really, because you're there in the same team. Like it's not like. Nah, not really.
Hey, are the stories true about some of the nights out?
Which ones?
Do you turn it up?
I've been a part of 2, I guess, drink ups, whatever you want to call it. Alfie's World, yeah. You have a good time. I think it's a good way to break the ice. Some people, it brings them out of the shell and creates that bonding sort of just quickly. An easy way to bond. We all know that. Everyone has a beer together and it's the easiest way to talk.
When you've gone in there, has there ever been someone who chooses not to drink?
Yeah, well, Money was doing Dry July. So Money was Money didn't drink. Which, and if you don't drink, that's sweet too, because it's like we understand you'll have your reasons. But if you do drink, you do drink.
Yeah. Hey boys, we're going to move on because it's first 13 time, and this week we were actually going to do basketballers / UFC players, but you boys wanted to change it real late to just basketball players, which I was happy with
because you know heaps.
But I don't know shit about NBA, so I might kick us off because my team might be the rankers.
You go first.
May I go first, please?
You can.
Of course, gentlemen.
Thank you so much. At number 1, I've got Trae Young. Now, the reason I put Trae Young was I see he cops a lot of hate, but he gives a fair bit of it back, so he must be pretty good under the pressure moments. So what I was thinking is, as a fullback, he'll be standing behind the defensive line by himself, probably copping a bit of flack from the fans, and he'll have that time to give it back to him, you know? On the wings, I've got KD, Kevin Durant, and I've got a young man by the name of Taco Fall. Now, from what I read, this man is 2.26 meters tall.
Can't move.
He makes my team.
Celtics.
He makes my team.
He can't move.
He is a massive human.
He makes my team, Crokes. What a great pick.
Boston Celtics. Okay.
Stuck in the mud.
Centers, I've gone for a bit of a stockier center. Someone who's aggressive. Someone who's just a junkyard dog, just gets stuck into it. I've got Russell Westbrook, all right? And then the other one, I've gone Benny Simmons, just for a bit of Aussie talent. just for a bit of Aussie talent. He's Aussie,
potatoes.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. In the halves, I've got Steph Curry.
Basic.
5'8".
Stud. He's a stud.
I just put him in there.
Pick.
He's a stud.
Yeah.
He's a stud. So a good pick's a basic pick, apparently.
At 7, I've got Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Okay, here's why. Because when there's a big play needed, you look to your halfback usually, don't you? Kawhi's pretty good on the clutch, from what I've been told, from what I've been informed with. Is my information wrong?
Nah, that's all right.
He makes your team, Crokes, but
holy KP, what was that?
I just
one of the boys carrying on.
Really swore.
But
I apologize.
But he's known for his defense, Crokes. Like he's a lockdown defender. And I feel like at a half, you want them to be a bit more creative, like assist more. He's a great scorer and a great defender.
Okay, an assister, sort of like Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen wasn't an assister. He was an assister to Michael Jordan, if you know what I mean. He helped Michael Jordan out.
Like Dennis Rodman?
Nah, defender.
Oh, Dennis.
Okay.
He's a known defender.
Okay, well, I'm just going to move on to me front rows. I got Giannis. I heard he's a big man.
He's a big man.
He's
a stud, bro.
He's athletically gifted.
I've got Giannis up front, paired with Jimmy Butler. Don't know why I chose Jimmy Butler. He just looks a lot like Jamie Foxx, so I wanted him in my team.
He's a beast, bro.
Got a bit of a rank eyebrow, but Jimmy, fix that shit. In number 9.
Talking about Anthony Davis or Jimmy Butler?
Oh, yeah, so I'm talking about Anthony Davis is my 11. So Anthony Davis is my back rower, paired with Andre Iguodala.
Okay,
is that a good pick?
Yeah, he's a good player. I think he's a little bit like on the older side, but a bit of experience. Yes.
I love that from you.
Okay, I forgot to mention my 9 was I put down CP3, Chris Paul.
Yep.
Is he a little fella?
Yeah. I rate that.
Yeah. I need a 9. I need good service. And then at 13, I've got LeBron.
Yeah, you just couldn't go past him there, could you?
And he would be my skipper.
100%. King James.
Boys, how was that team? Can you rate it out of 10 for me?
Mate, honestly...
There was a few picks that surprised me.
I think what I would have done is I would have switched CP3 for Kawhi. Would have been like a start.
Okay.
Yep. Because
little halves, targets. Easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But probably the best, creator for his teammate in true point guard, Chris Paul, is... You want to go, KP?
I'll go.
Well, how about I hear your team? Who wants to go next?
I'll go. I've got me at the back, my twin, Devin Booker. I've also got Taco on the wing. Like you, I thought it was just a great pick. Tall, rangy, very fast, I've heard. On the other wing, I've got De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, Foxy.
Quick.
Fastest in the NBA.
Well, the stats don't lie, Speed is power. Tatum and Kawhi in the centers. Didn't really want Tatum in there in the centers, but I want him in my team.
Yes, I knew you would do that.
Is that Channing?
Yeah. No, that's also me at the back there, Devin. Kawhi, center, solid, safe. He'll do a job for you out there. Curry, creative, magic. Connor says basic, but I say best. So it's really what you choose. I put 7 on the back of LeBron.
Okay.
And yes, I now realize that this 7 is obviously big. So I could probably move him to 13. Maybe might make it late switch.
Okay.
8 and 10, Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid. Big.
Respect to that.
Just skillful, big dudes. Chris Paul at 9. Obviously, we spoke about assists.
Good
service. Distributes the rock very well. The Greek Freak and Kevin Durant in my back rows.
Ooh.
I don't mind that pick.
I like the Greek Freak on the edge. I think KD might be a bit skinny.
Who's the Greek Freak?
The back row.
Have you ever seen...
Giannis is the Greek Freak. Antetokounmpo.
So the bloke I had in front row.
So Mark Hughes wasn't good?
I think Mark Hughes was a winger.
Was he a winger?
Boozy was a winger, wasn't he?
Yeah, Boozy was a winger.
No, he played back row.
KP's knowledge of old football players is just
trash.
It's sickening.
And I put Russell as my 13. work ethic more so than anything.
He's a beast.
Okay. Connor, give me your team, man.
It's a good team, KP.
I would put
personally, I think
LeBron at 13.
I think yours beats. Matthew.
Okay.
Did you look at my forward pack?
Yeah, I reckon.
I don't like Tatum in there. There's got to be a better choice. Russell to 3, LeBron to 13. Get a new 7.
Yeah, that's.
Is Shaq still playing? No.
Shaq? No, he's only been retired for like 20 years, I think. So.
Connor, what do you got, man? What's your lineup?
So, number 1, and I picked him in the Raptors team. Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar.
Oh,
at
Dame
fullback.
Dizzies.
He's quick. He's a great playmaker, and he's creative. A lot of assists, a lot of scoring himself, so he'll be valuable at the back there. So on the wings, I've gone with Kevin Durant. So I'm thinking length, finishing,
KD,
crossfield kicks. Put it on the spot, and he'll reward you. At the other wing, I went with Russell Westbrook. I had to get him in my team. I don't think wing's his best position, but I feel like he's a player you could just put anywhere, and he'll do a great job for you. His dog mentality is it's incredible to watch.
Taco hundreds, Taco 4.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
I don't think Russ on Taco, early ball on Russ probably burns him because Taco's stuck in the mud. Now my centers, I've got Luka Doncic. Can you say
Doncic?
Doncic?
Don
Donkicks.
Luka Donkey Kicks?
Donkey Kicks. Text in how to say his name. Doncic. So now I had next to him, he's got freakish skills. He's great from the 3-point line, but I feel like he's going to be really good at setting up his man. So finishing 2-on-1s. And he's just a player I had to get in there. There's too much skill when you watch him play basketball to not have him, and he's clutch as well. Now I went for a lockdown defender as my other center, Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, that's where I think his best position is in this sport. Now my halves, I went with the hot hand. I went with chemistry, and I went with a combination. Think Suns, think Devin Booker and Chris Paul, right? The 1-2 punch. The 1-2 punch.
Father and son.
Yes, that have just led the Suns to the finals, the NBA finals.
The Suns.
Yes. Yeah. So I think Devin's a great scorer. So he's going to create lots of try-scoring opportunities for us. And Chris Paul, I think he's the best creator in the NBA in a sense of creating for teammates. True point guard, and he's a leader of men. He goes to teams and he takes them to the next level, and I feel like he's going to do that for us. Now my front row pairing, I've gone with a bit of European flavour in Nikola Jokic.
Oh,
trash. So he's the reigning MVP. He was put some respect.
He was an inch away from making my team.
He is he's as skillful as a passer as he is a scorer. So I'm thinking a ball playing front row. That's what I need. And my and partnering him is Joel Embiid. Powerful near the line. Play short around the line, and he's bound to come up with 6 points, 4 points.
Yep. 4 points. Yep.
My hooker, same reason you picked him, Crokes. A bit of dog. He's tough as nails. I went with Jimmy Butler at 9.
Oh.
Yep. I mean, same reason you picked him in your team.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
Now, I just wanted to quickly tell you...
How the hell is he bending over to pick the ball up?
I want to just tell you a story about Jimmy Butler, right, boys? I don't know if you ever heard this, but he was at the Timberwolves for a bit, and he's known as like... He drives standards really well, but he's hard. He's like really harsh on his teammates. And when he was at the Timberwolves, he was so off their young core. Like he said that they were all sort of soft. And so what he did was one day he asked the coach to run with the thirds team. And he played with the thirds against the starters, and he beat the starters with the thirds players. And like he was cussing his team out, calling them pussies, telling them they're all soft. And then eventually he got traded to the Heat, where now he's like in a system where his, I guess, figure and like sort of attitude is really accepted. And they're all about, working hard and keeping everyone accountable. Where at the Timberwolves, those sort of younger guys didn't like it at all. Yeah, they didn't like it.
Still wouldn't pick him in my team.
Well done, Jimmy.
Yes. I'm proud of him. And my back row, I've got... so I went with Ben Simmons. So he actually used to play league. Played for South's Newcastle Crokes.
True.
Yes, he did. That's correct, Tex? Yep. Yeah, he played for South Newcastle before he moved down to Melbourne and then went over to finish high school in America. So he's got a bit of experience. He makes the team every time. Giannis, the Greek freak, is my other back rower. And
had the Greek freak in there.
Picks himself, LeBron James, the King James.
Is he captain?
13.
Captain.
Okay. Well done, boys. I think we did a really good job on that, and I think Connor probably comes out with the best side.
Podium, yeah. You're probably last, Crokes. I'm second, and Connor's third.
I'll take that.
That is okay.
First.
I will take that.
I feel like
I don't think I've ever watched a game of NBA in my life.
Well, look, when we do the UFC team next, I feel like your knowledge is probably better than Kalyn and I, so that's something that you could probably really excel at.
There we go. Okay, let's go on to the next one, because this is my favourite time of the week. This really is. It's Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Let me backtrack. It's Are You Smarter Than a Reserve Grader? Rugby League edition. Boys, are you looking forward to this one? Because I put a lot of effort into these questions.
Taxi, if you know the answer, help me. Honestly,
Always.
Yes, I am.
Okay. As always, we still have a science question, a history question, an English question, a geography question, and a maths question, all rugby league related.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yes.
Test your buzzers for me, please, boys.
Cow.
Nah, they sounded exactly the same. I cannot work with that.
Connor.
Okay.
Connor. KP, test yours.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, science questions starting. All right, boys, buzzers ready?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't ask. I just asked them already.
Oh.
Okay, what material were the rugby league balls made of in the olden day?
Connor
Leather,
Watson. Mate. Leather.
Yes, mate.
That was the
1-0.
applause.
Connor Watson. KP, you've had a rough start, but you can still get on the board, mate. There's plenty of time left. Don't stress. Right?
Is this going to be 3-0? 3-0?
It could be. KP, you've stopped the sweep already this week. Let's do it again, baby. Let's go.
Right.
Okay. Who has won the most comps in rugby league history?
Connor. St. George.
Bum. KP, over to you.
Oh, this is my time to shine. Obviously, Matt. Thanks for the question. I think it would be definitely that team.
Pick one.
Roosters.
Did you say South Sydney? Yes, you did.
Well
done, KP.
Bro, that was my
well
next
done,
pick.
KP. Well done. It is 1-all.
How long have South Sydney? Fucking
1908.
Well, they're a foundation club. They've been in here since 1908.
Wow.
Okay, English question.
Yep.
Spell
The English
Travojevic.
Rose.
Oh.
Travojevic.
K.
Yep.
T.
Go, Kalyn.
R-O-B.
No.
What?
No, you're wrong. Connor.
What did he say? T-R-O, and that was wrong.
Yeah, that was wrong.
What?
T-R-J.
No, wrong. KP.
Okay. Bro, there has to be T-R-E?
B? Yes, B is the next letter. Yes, go on.
I was like, it can't be B.
It just can't. It doesn't make sense.
B-J-O?
So yeah. Wait. So T-R-B. Keep going, KP.
J-O?
Yeah, O.
O-J?
Yeah, J.
E?
E is right.
B? No! B! Oh,
V-I-C.
I said V.
Yes, there you go. That
I
is
said
the point
V.
to Connor Watson.
KP can have that one, mate.
Wait, I said V and then you said no.
Oh, sorry, mate. I couldn't hear you properly over on the speaker.
V.
Sorry, mate.
Said V.
Technical difficulties. It is 2-1. This is the first time KP's ever been in the lead. Okay, geography question.
That was hard.
Buzzers ready.
Do you want to be honest, but you've been throwing him into answers. True.
Which suburb is ANZ Stadium located in?
Connor.
Go.
Olympic Park.
No. No.
Homebush. Fuck.
Okay, Homebush.
KP. Oh, that's a win. That is a win. No.
Oh my God.
Last question.
Isn't it
Last
Olympic
question.
Park?
No, it's Homebush. That's a suburb. Okay, last question. Connor, this is for pride. Okay.
Stop the sweat,
Maths
man.
question. Ready? Nice. If KP scores 3 tries, kicks 7 goals, 3 field goals, and 2 field goals from 42 metres out, how many points has KP scored?
Connor.
Go.
So how many tries did he score?
You can't go over the question again.
Nah, just because...
I'm going to say him quick, okay? He scored 3 tries, kicked 7 goals. I know, unrealistic. He kicked 3 field goals, and he kicked 2 field goals from outside the 40.
35.
Ba-boom.
Okay.
KP, this is your chance to take it.
Are you sure? It's 2 points for a field goal outside the fucking 40.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it.
So that's 6. So it's 12 for the 3 tries.
No, he only kicked 2 from outside the 40.
Oh, I thought you said 3.
No, don't try and do that.
Mum's not lying. Mum's, I thought.
No, because he kicked 3 field goals and then he kicked 2 other field goals from outside the 40.
Mate. It was just not much clarification when you spoke.
I've literally said it 4 times.
It'd be 33, the answer would be.
Well done.
I'm a beast.
Connor. Hey, KP, congratulations, mate. That is your
33
first
points
win.
and a win. Thank you.
How do you feel? What's going through the emotions right now?
Oh, look, I'm just proud of myself. Obviously, I put in a performance that I'm very happy with. And at the end of the day, you got to make the most of other people's errors. And I think that's what I did. I really capitalised on my opportunities and got the bickies at the end of the day. And now I'm going to dip them in my milk. I dip the bickies in my milk.
Shut up, please.
I'm going to dip the bickies in my milk.
Hey, this week we weren't going to do the top 3s because we actually didn't have the equipment, but that's why we pushed the podcast back a day. And
sitting here
now the boys do have the equipment, but we sort of rushed it a bit. And what we were going to do was we were going to do a review of the Pop Smoke album.
Yep.
And we're actually going to play each of our favourite songs from the album. Who wants to start off with their review first? Connor, how do you feel like going first, mate?
Yeah, I'll go first. I felt like it was unfinished, as most albums where the artist is dead and they don't have an influence on it. They're probably going to be unfinished. There's songs there that probably weren't completely finished, and they had to fill a whole album. I thought Yeezy's song was weird. Like, he was just screaming weird shit the whole time.
He's a bit about that though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a new album coming too, on another note.
Kanye, he does. Yes, he does. Can I just say something? I've never seen a man not mention that he was going to create an album, but yet have so much hype. All I've seen on Instagram is about his listening party, and all I've seen him trending on Twitter. I've seen him on Facebook and Instagram, and he hasn't said anything. Like, that is, that's GOAT status. That's pretty cool. To not even say anything, just tell your friends that you're having a listening party, and then it just gets out to the internet, and then the world goes mad over it. I reckon it's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's done it.
What do you think, Matt?
I'm going to let Connor finish his review.
Sorry.
I thought 21
Is that
Savage.
Is that right, KP?
Yeah, I was just trying to keep the flow. Sorry.
21 Savage killed it again.
My bad.
another verse where he's hopped on someone else's album and killed it like he did on J. Cole's. There's a few bangers there. I gave it a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, the songs that we picked that we're going to play a bit later, Manslaughter, About a Million, Demeanor, they're all good tracks.
Yep. I'll go next. I felt like it was rushed as well. And obviously it was rushed because Pop is not here anymore, Pop Smoke. So the album did feel a bit unfinished and just not pieced together right to me. The way I was listening to it just did not sound like things were working right, and there were songs there that I don't think should have been there. Mm-hmm. I just wasn't feeling it all around. I find it funny how there's artists that aren't here are releasing more music than artists that are here, you know what I mean? Like Frank Ocean, where you been at, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I gave it a 4 out of 10, boys. It was not for me.
4 out of 10?
4 out of 10. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I only saved 5 songs off the album, and it was a 20 song album or something.
Yep.
Which is 40%, so I gave it a 4 out of 10.
Let's be honest, I probably gave it a 6 out of 10 for respect, for the rest in peace notion of the whole thing. Doesn't he have an iconic voice? I wish he was able to create more music, because that voice is so different to anything that we've really heard before. Like,
yeah, it is, mate. KP?
Not a big Pop Smoke listener previously, and not a big album reviewer. However, I actually enjoyed the songs. Again, there was only about 4 or 5, like you said, but I actually really enjoy them. I'm one of those guys that'll listen to a song and burn it to the ground. Mm-hmm. So
destroy the hell out of it.
Yeah, I'll play it over and over and
ruin it for all your friends as well.
if they're near me, I will be playing a song over and over. So I'm one of them guys. So I enjoyed a few songs. It would have been nice, like you guys were saying, like to have Pharrell on there, and a couple other people. Like they had awesome features, but like you said, he was not here to fully, I guess, help.
What rating did you give it, mate?
Yeah, just really have his effect on it.
Yes.
I want to know how they get. So were those songs previously already made, or?
Well, I guess so, because I can't see how they would have been made after his death.
Would you have bits? Like if anyone knows in the music industry and that's listening to us, please do tell.
I seen something the other day, or probably a couple months ago. I don't know if I mentioned it to you, Crokes. They made a song from a dead lady. It might have been like, say like Amy Winehouse or something like that. And they used AI to do a voice. So they like put her voice into a computer, worked out how it exactly sounded, and then
just
made a song. Sing. Yeah, made a song from it.
That's scary.
True.
Yeah, they did. I'll find the actual name out for you. But yeah, it popped up on my Instagram a while ago. I thought I should have told you. Sorry, I didn't.
That's all good, mate. It's all good. Life goes on. The show goes on.
But yeah, it was freaky, to be honest. A bit freaky.
Yeah. Anyway, well, we're going to play our favourite songs from the album. I'm going to start off. My favourite one was Manslaughter.
So what I've done here, Crokes, is I've recorded 2 bits, just so, because there's been a lot of features in it. I recorded Pop's voice, and I also recorded the best feature on that song. So here's Manslaughter.
Gonna be a manslaughter, oh homicide. If you fucking with me, oh I reckon to the legend smoke.
So there was Pop's verse, and now we have Rick Ross.
So many problems I can kill with just a text. Not many barbers put a razor to my neck.
He's really good, Rick Ross.
Can't.
Yeah, he is.
Have you seen his house?
No, I haven't. But I'd like to house sit for him.
You would. It said when he first bought it, it took him like 2 days to walk the whole thing.
Bullshit.
Nah, I swear.
That's what they reckon.
Go.
I hadn't even seen the whole house.
He's a big fella. He's a big fella.
JB apparently hadn't of his house. They don't know the whole house. They just there's rooms that they just don't know about.
It must be nice.
What's that, KP? At your place?
Technically,
which one of them? AKP?
No, you're good.
The mogul. He's playing Monopoly. The kid.
That's
literally, and he's got the whole board. The house always wins with KP, and he's the house.
Anyway,
I love you, mate. I really do.
Thanks, man. Love you too.
KP, what do you got, my friend?
About a milli.
Right there, tag him. I give him 20 if he catch him. 4-4, blast him.
Yeah, this is.
I'm popping, I'm flashy. The bitches love me because I'm catchy. Yeah, bad bitch.
Come on, mate. Say it.
I really like that song. It just gets me in a good mood.
I like it too,
Makes me
but
happy.
I didn't know if there was like a weird beat through it. I said that to you before when I was recording the songs.
I wasn't a fan of it. Did not get saved. I'm sorry.
Really?
Wow.
Not even 21's verse?
Nah, it didn't.
Bang. Do whatever for the game. Knew they gon' pop out with that stick, and I know that he won't say a name. But he got put in a box. He came to the wrong hood.
21 Savage is a weird man. I just can't vibe with 21.
He's really? A bit weird. He's a bit.
I just can't. No.
I actually love him, mate.
His voice is mad.
I know you do, and I just can't make the leap of faith to be a fan of him. I'm sorry.
Tom Starling's a big fan of him too. That's probably who got me really enjoying 21 Savage. So I had Demeanor. Here we go.
Shorty says she like my demeanor, and she look like a I'm off
this
the
song
yeah, it's a good song.
It's a bop, and then here's Dua Lipa's part. Baby girl, wow.
I practice what I preach, I devour. Tell me, can you take the heat? You can.
Isn't Dua just doing all the right things lately, lads?
She
Do
is,
you
man.
agree?
Between her and Halsey.
I tell you who is doing all the right things at the moment. Vanessa Hudgens.
Yes.
Holy.
Where's she been hiding?
Did you see her turn up to Game 5 the other day?
Yeah, in the orange outfit.
Shut up.
Shut your lips.
I almost threw my phone in the pool. I had a look at it. I almost threw it in the pool.
What's she been doing all these years? Hiding out?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. But I seen a photo of her. I went and slept up on the roof. I don't know why. Just to look at the stars. You know what I mean?
Bring back those memories.
Anyway, let's jump into some audience advice because it's getting weird. Connor, what do you got for us?
I had one here. I've heard this a couple times. Right. This is off the Conor McGregor fight too. It's hard to get out of bed when you're laying in silk sheets.
Oh.
Stay hard and do some shit you don't want to do every day.
True.
Wow. Did Connor say that?
Wait, the start of that sounds a bit arrogant.
Someone said.
I understand.
Someone said that about Conor McGregor. So you know how like. Have you ever heard the story about the 5 a.m. boxer? You would have heard it.
I get it. I get it. As in, it's hard for him to stay motivated when he's pretty much got it all.
Yeah.
So like,
I took it in the wrong way. I remember hearing Kanye West said on a song once. He said, "It's hard to be humble when you're stunting on a jumbotron." That is just so cool.
What a piece.
I miss the old Kanye.
Oh mate, I do miss the old, but I like the new. I do. My audience advice is: if you're going through hell, keep going. Ooh.
Wow.
Winston Churchill said that.
Love it.
That's nice.
Yeah, thanks.
I got told this the other day. Your emotions affect how you feel physically. If you're happy, you feel strong. Think of the sunshine. If you're sad, you feel weak. Don't think of.
But he's still going.
That's my audience advice.
Can you say it again? Oh, I missed a bit of it.
I don't think you want to hear it again.
No, I want to hear it again, please.
Your emotions affect how you feel physically. If you're happy, you feel strong. Think of the sunshine.
I believe in the first part.
If you're sad, you feel weak. Think of fears.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we're going to wrap it up on that note. Thanks for doing that, KP. Hey, listen, like always, make sure you pretty please, go out, like, comment, subscribe. Hey, for those who don't know, we're not just on YouTube. We're on Apple Music, Spotify, podcasts. We're on KO, obviously.
Don't forget KO,
Definitely on KO. Don't forget that. And hey, I know you sometimes think it costs you money to subscribe to some of these channels like YouTube and Apple and that, but hey, totally free. KO might have to drop a little bit of cash, but hey, it's all worth it in the end.
It is.
And go follow the hashtag stuff. Good stuff.
Please.
Yes.
Go follow. Yeah. And thanks again for joining us. This was episode 30. I hope you've had a good time. We'll be back again next week, hopefully on Tuesday. So
love you, mate. Love yous.
So good to see you, Crokes.
Love you.
It's good seeing you too, boys.
Love you guys. Thanks for listening. SMH, man, not again. We've done it again, man. Episode 30, done it again. SMH.
Oh no, we've done it again for the 30th time. Are we still going?
2,
Yep.
5, 7.
Fuck, my dance moves were fucking weird then.